Hello, and welcome to the We Recommend podcast, a movie podcast where every week we recommend a movie for you to watch and then come back here and listen to us discuss. I'm Jesse.
I'm Jason.
Now you know why they call me Dirty Harry. Every dirty job that comes along. Because this week we recommend Dirty Harry. Jason, what did you think?
No, I really liked it. I feel like there's a lot of reasons why people call him Dirty Harry, because I don't think they really nailed that down.
What do you mean? You know it. They only talk about it like 5 times.
I know, but like, there's always a different reason.
Yeah, it's like
why they call him Dirty Harry.
Gets the shit end of the stick because I do every dirty job.
He's a peeping Tom. He punches people.
I know, he really is. That's something I always kind of forget. I remember him like looking at through the window of Hot Mary.
Yeah, Hot Mary.
But love that like everybody on that street just calls her Hot Mary. But then I forgot about the part where he's like watching like the threesome couple, and he's like, "I gotta get out more," or something.
Like,
and it's like,
I need to take some time for myself.
Yeah. He's like, he's really a shitty character, but played by Clint Eastwood is a good actor.
Yeah,
it's wild.
So good.
It's like even like all his small reactions, which is something I don't remember. I just remember like the broad stuff, but just like his little facial reactions, I'm always like, man, he really loved this character. I guess that's why he did like 4 more of these.
Yeah, best sideburns in the business.
Yeah. Are you a big fan of Clint Eastwood in terms of his acting and stuff?
I am. I've always enjoyed it, even though I've never seen any of the Dirty Harry movies.
Yeah, I've only seen this one. I've heard that the other ones, they just kind of get worse as they go.
Yeah, I can see that.
But he ends up directing, I think, a couple of the next ones.
That's cool.
But yeah, so we're doing this because of Zodiac, because it's like, oh, this is based off Zodiac. This is like a wet dream, right? For people who were like chasing the Zodiac. They're all like, if I could have fucking done it like Dirty Harry,
Yeah,
I could have done it.
And they really made the Scorpio killer to be a little bitch.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It's great. He's terrifying though.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking bust shit.
Yeah.
Golly. First time I watched it, I was like, I didn't realize that this was going to be this intense of a movie. Because, you watch like a lot of the older like cop dramas and stuff of the 70s and earlier. Usually, even when they're gritty, it's just like the killer's never like, I'm on a school bus slapping kids. Like, whoa, we went to another level here. This guy was just a sick fuck.
Hell yeah.
Which I kind of appreciate that they did it, but they had to do that because of how bad of a cop Dirty Harry is.
How do you think they figured out which kids deserve to be slapped?
I don't know. Probably one was like, it was probably like, they're all right, which one of these kids are we going to like pretend to slap here? It's like one was in the bathroom. Oh, he's not here. Okay, we'll get that kid. Fun little fact, the kid at the end fishing.
Yeah.
That was the Scorpio, the actors, it was his stepson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love when he grabs him, the kid sticks his tongue out like, I'm like, all right.
He's also, the Scorpio is really bad at limping.
Yeah.
I think.
He had like two,
It was like
he had a
skipping.
wound in his leg and a wound in his calf. I think that leg at that point just was unusable.
Well, like after he had been stabbed, maybe the next day he was wearing jeans and he's supposed to be limping, but he was just like skipping.
Yeah, he was definitely doing a skip more than a limp. Which I've never been stabbed in the thigh, so I don't know. Maybe that's how it works.
Maybe you're right.
I don't know. But it is, and I feel it's like, which one out of the Zodiac and this did you prefer?
I mean, I prefer Zodiac.
Yeah,
but this movie was pretty good though.
Yeah, no, it's
a
great movie. Shorter, which is lovely. But I was just kind of curious since we're doing it. Yeah, it's like I do kind of like the more realistic, grounded way of looking at how they would go about finding this person, a person like this. But then like sometimes, like when we go back in Zodiac, if it's just like Mark Ruffalo just shot Arthur Lee Allen in his tiny little shorts when they're at his trailer, it would have just all been over. If he's like, Zodiac dead. We would have never known if he's actual Zodiac, which is kind of the problem. But And I do like how this movie kind of it did a good job making it as hard as possible on Dirty Harry. Like the fact that he goes and gets himself beat up by that one guy
Yeah.
is so fun and smart, right?
Yeah.
It's wild.
I also like this movie because it made me realize that boomers, they didn't change because their society changes. They were always the same.
Yeah.
Like whenever his captain or whatever is like, "Hey, when are you gonna get a haircut?" It's like, are you serious right now?
Yeah,
he looks amazing.
It's like, what are you talking about? Dirty hair. It's Clint Eastwood. His hair is not even that big.
And I was like, "Why don't you eat some avocado toast?
Yeah, right.
Pull your bootstraps up or whatever."
It's like she's been saying the same ass dumb lines forever. It's wild. Did you find the Scorpio to be scary at all?
Not really.
Did you find him too Weasley?
It was pretty Weasley, and he wasn't. He was just opportunist.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the Zodiac was too, but
at least he got his. It's like got his hands dirty. The Zodiac. This guy was sniping people from rooftops, which is
he's a fucking coward.
Based on the that one sniper. I can't remember. I think was it
which one?
The Texas sniper?
Oh, the one that was in the bell tower at the college.
I think so, because I think that happened in the 60s or something, or it was like something related to the Mansons. I can't remember. I got it in my notes somewhere. But yeah, it is kind of terrifying, just especially at the start, because you have the girl swimming on the roof.
Yeah.
And then he snipes her. It's like, man, you're fucking on a roof swimming by yourself. You think
safe.
I'm probably the safest I'll be swimming, right? And then, nope. I don't know.
What was she wearing though?
That's true. She had to come in. She was asking to be sniped in the back on a roof.
Horrible.
So we'll get into some little facts. So after Clint Eastwood and Don Siegel came on board the project, they hired Dean Reisner to work on the script. In his first rewrite, the bank robbery scenes end with Harry not pointing the gun at the robber, but placing it against his own temple, pulls the trigger, laughs, and then walks away. Eastwood and Siegel both felt this was too extreme, even for Harry.
What?
It's like, this is much better. It's more intimidating.
It's a great practical joke, Harry.
It's like, well, the guy could still pull the
I know. I know. I just thought it was so funny how he just like click and he laughed like, well,
gotcha, bitch. And that's like the big scene from the movie. But I weirdly kind of remember the bus scene the most, and then like him and his partner running through the streets at night chasing like that one guy that's not the killer at all.
Trying to find Hot Mary.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why I always remember that scene the most, but yeah, it is a classic, iconic scene of, well, do you?
Do you, punk?
It's great,
do
man.
I feel lucky?
Yeah, that guy can squint his eyes and talk through his teeth better than anybody. So when Clint Eastwood approached Don Siegel to offer him the directing job, Eastwood gave Siegel 4 drafts of the script, one of which was written by Terrence Malick, who big director. He did Tree of Life, Days of Heaven, I believe. He's very Thin Red Line.
Oh yeah,
that war movie. He's very like poetic director, and
I've never seen any of them. I've never even heard of the other ones.
But his movies are very quiet and like very long and very thoughtful. And in Malick's scripts, he had altered Scorpio from being a mindless psychopath, killing only because he likes it, to being a vigilante who killed wealthy criminals who had escaped justice. Siegel didn't like Malick's script, but Eastwood did. But Malick's ideas formed the basis for the sequel, Magnum Force.
Oh, I was about to say, like, they should just make that movie too.
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
Amazing. But I think probably are just like, no, we got to cash grab on this Zodiac stuff.
Yeah.
Which is terrible, but that's how people are. So, serial killer Scorpio was loosely based on the Zodiac killer, who used to taunt police and media notes throughout the crime, in which one he threatened to hijack school bus full of children. The role of Harry Callahan was loosely based on the real-life detective David Toschi, who was the chief investigator on the Zodiac case. And if you're coming into this and you did not listen to Zodiac, go back and listen to our Zodiac episode. Scorpio wears a belt with peace symbol buckle throughout this movie. According to producer and director Don Siegel, It reminds us that no matter how vicious a person is, when he looks in the mirror, he is still blind to what he truly is.
Peaceful?
Not peaceful. Which, I guess, so the Andrew Robinson, the guy who plays Scorpio, created a backstory for Scorpio, which involved him being drafted into the Vietnam War and seeing unspeakable horrors. When he returned home to the United States, he found himself a figure of hate, and his war experience combined with the people's treatment of soldiers caused him to go insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. He had a sweet gun case.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
It's great.
Every time an assassin pulls out a gun case, I'm like, where can I get one?
Yeah, it's like, where can I get a gun case? I won't put guns in it.
I want to cut out the foam perfectly and make them all fit.
And like take it to work and they're like, what do you have? And you open it, it's like a sandwich and some other stuff. Just put it in the fridge.
Putting the sandwich together like he is the rifle.
Yeah. Bring out some like mayo and some mustard. So in the bank robbery scene, you can see like at the movie theater marquee, it lists Play Misty for Me, which is Clint Eastwood starred in and directed that movie, which was the first theatrical movie directed by him.
Cool.
I've never seen it, but apparently it's really good. And Eastwood directed the scene with a suicide jumper.
That was hilarious.
It was great. And I guess the reason he had to do it is because they're on that like lift and like they couldn't, it was such a small confined space to direct that, and the director was ill. So he's like, we'll just have Clint Eastwood direct it. And I guess he was always kind of scheduled to direct that just because it would work better in terms of the amount of space. So that's why it's like such a small space. They had to have just like, well, he's directed before, so I'll direct it.
That's
and
nice.
It is a great little scene.
Punches him in the face.
He's like, yeah, let me down. It's like, no, every time we try to do this, they always try to take us down with them. And that kind of leads to like the part whenever I'm talking about his facial features, Clint Eastwood, because they bring him down and you got the little lift and like little crank that makes it to where you can like kind of
wibble wobble
and then like also break it. And when it gets all down, he puts like the little hold on it. And like the face he makes, he's like, you could really tell he's like, ugh. And it's like, man, he's such a good director or actor.
Well, it looked like it didn't work and he got frustrated with it.
Yeah. And I was like, is that real or was he just that good of an actor?
It's like the zipper at the county fair. You know that ride? Oh man, it's awesome. But it kind of wobbles back and forth like that and you can't really control it and you're just kind of stuck for the ride.
Oh yeah. I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Terrifying.
It's been so long since I've been to a fair. Now when I go, I'm like, I'm never getting on those rides.
Yeah. They're terrifying.
I can't believe I did it. Now looking back as an adult.
Like they don't even check to see if they're still working. I got into that train thing that goes in circles up and down, the loop.
Oh, the Ring of Fire?
I guess.
That's what they called it in my county fair.
Like I got into it and there was a giant hole above you so you could see out, I guess, for some goddamn reason. And my seatbelt didn't buckle. And I was like trying to fix it. And then they just started the fucking ride. And then they stopped it when I was upside down. So I was like holding the roof, trying not to fall out through this fucking hole. So scared.
Oh, it's like, why did we ever do? Like, I always think, because one of my favorite rides was so it's like on a thing that spins you real fast, and there's a little wheel that you can kind of spin your own thing.
Like the teacups.
It's like the most insane and thrilling ride. It's just like you're just going in circles, and then you make yourself go in circles even more. And it was just so fun, but like ours was kind of wiggly. Like our whole thing was wiggling, versus the other ones weren't kind of wobbly. And I was like, this doesn't seem safe, but I had the best time on it.
It's just fucking bolts and screws flying out everywhere.
Yeah. So I guess Arnold Schwarzenegger cited the character Harry Callahan as being one of the biggest influences on his career. So Schwarzenegger said watching this movie inspired him to seek out action roles with wisecracking heroes who were a law unto themselves.
Stick around.
And I was just like, he didn't have that much wisecracking, Arnold. You kind of missed the point on his character.
Yeah, Arnold's like, I want to do Dirty Harry, but silly.
Yeah, but silly. He's sleeping. So this movie makes references to then recent criminal court trials, Escobedo versus Illinois and Miranda versus Arizona. Escobedo versus Illinois was a 1964 case which ruled that any statements made by a suspect without the presence of legal counsel were inadmissible as evidence. Miranda versus Arizona was a 1966 case which ruled that a suspect had to be informed of his or her
Yeah, the
rights
Miranda
prior to
rights.
interrogation. If he or she was not informed of his or her rights, the subsequent interrogation was deemed null and void. And like, Callahan was like, what? I've
It's
never
like,
heard of
"Yeah,
this shit.
is bullshit."
I didn't know any of this. It's like, what are you talking about? You're like a detective at this
Yeah.
point. You should have known this a long time ago.
And I love how the Scorpio was like, "But I want my lawyer."
Yeah. So great. He just really makes you fucking hate him.
I know. I
It's
was
so-
like, please kill him now. Please
Yeah.
kill him now. You're
like-
gonna save yourself a foot chase later.
Yeah. Last couple of things. So Andrew Robinson in real life is a pacifist who despises guns. In the early days of principal photography, Robinson would flinch violently every time he fired his gun. They even had to like shut down production just to send him out to learn how to convincingly fire a gun. But if you watch the movie now, he still like blinks whenever he shoots. And I'm like, well, I feel like everybody kind of does that if you don't
You do
fire it
that
all
thing
the
where you
time.
hold it out and you kind of close your eyes.
And Robinson was also squeamish about filming the scenes where he verbally and physically abuses several school children and the scene where he racially insults the man he pleased to beat him up. Like, turns out this bad guy in the movie, good guy in real life, as far as we know. And Eastwood
in the 70s, I think we have a different interpretation. Of
Yeah,
what
right.
it is now.
Eastwood performed all his own stunts, including the stunt where he jumps onto the roof of the hijacked school bus from the bridge. That's why it's obviously his face the whole time. And it's
Hell
like,
yeah.
love it when actors do that. So before we get into the plot, I ask you to think about what the point of this movie is. What is this movie saying? What is it trying to say? And if you have anything to say, you can leave us a message. And if you're on YouTube, you can comment, or you can go into the description where we have a link that you can just text us from your phone, or at the very bottom, you can go to we recommend mailbag@gmail.com and leave us some fan mail, which we got some.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Wild.
it's a YouTube comment. It's like the Magnificent Mark Christian or whatever. He's on YouTube. And he commented, "I just found you guys really enjoying this far. Keep them coming." And then on our Zodiac episode, he read Patton Oswalt, "Evening Boys."
Yeah, that's what it was called. That's the husband his wife went crazy looking for the
Oh.
killer and she died.
Oh, hey, Mark. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it.
My boy Mark with the C, baby. Thanks. Because he put that comment and I was hoping that when I said it, you would know what he's talking about. I was like, I have no idea. I was like, did he mean like the comedian?
Yeah, the comedian. Yeah, his wife she was like obsessed with trying to find a serial killer, and she ended up killing her. She ended up like having heart failure or something.
Damn. Cool. Thanks, Mark. That's awesome.
Yeah.
An evening back to you, good sir. Don't know why I said that so weirdly. Yeah, thanks. See, isn't this fun when you talk to his back? It's so cool. Thanks, Mark. Man, like, so I didn't like right before this. I had a lot of coffee. I had like a full mug. People were like, "Oh, great, he's talking about drinking coffee again. It's all Jesse ever does." It's like, we get it. You're just a spaz on coffee. I chugged that thing and I did not realize I was doing it. And it is hitting me hard. It's like I'm having trouble concentrating. So
I got so angry. We went to Dunkin' Donuts for to get coffee and breakfast for my daughter's birthday.
yeah, happy birthday, daughters.
All the food looked like it had been sat on, but the coffee was like mostly cream. Like we got it. My wife got a latte, and it
You
was
can't
so
get-
sweet and horrible that we just used it as creamer.
You
now.
can't. Honestly, if you go to Dunkin', just don't get anything in your coffee. It's because their coffee is not very bitter, anyways. So, and if you let them pour milk and sugar in your coffee, you're insane.
Yeah, I got an iced coffee. I just wanted an iced coffee, and
Yeah.
it was just white.
Yeah,
Like, what did you do?
you can't go there.
And they didn't even spit in it like I asked.
Yeah, it's like before you bring it out, can you spit on it and slap it in the face for me? Call it daddy's little slut for me. But yeah, the nice thing about Dunkin' Donuts though is their iced Americano, not too bad. And it's only like you can get like 4 things there for $13, or you can go to Starbucks and get 2 things for like $20.
Yeah, that's true.
But they know how to mix coffee better at
That's
Starbucks.
also true.
So, coffee talk is over. We're going to hop into the plot of Dirty Harry, 1971. So, with bells tolling, the film opens with a zoom in on the Marble Wall Memorial in tribute to the police officers of San Francisco who gave their lives in the line of duty. It's like goes all the way back to like 1878. It's like crazy. I'm like, kind of want to go see that plaque.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then up to the current year of this, which was 1970, we see a policeman's badge dissolves into a muzzle of end of a barrel, baby.
Yeah.
A high-powered rifle of a criminal sniper linking the 2 combatants. The baby-faced hippie-looking killer on a rooftop has his weapon with a telescopic lens aimed at a young woman in yellow one-piece swimsuit at a nearby rooftop hotel swimming pool. As she swims lap, he pulls the trigger and blood spurts from the bullet wound in her left shoulder, which is kind of weird because it seems like he should have been on the other side of the building to shoot her there, but that's okay. Then the water turns red.
And all cloudy.
Yeah, the music in this scene. The music in this movie is so funky and jazzy.
I love it. All the percussion.
Just like, hell yeah. Woman getting shot. Let's go, baby. It's just like.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's wild. And apparently, the guy who does the music for this got famous for doing the music for Mission Impossible.
Nice.
So he came up with the dun, 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 dun. And it's like, whoa, cool. Now I want to do Mission
It
Impossible.
could have been a little more funky though.
Yeah, I know. So then we meet a sunglasses wearing Inspector Harry Callahan of San Francisco Police Force. He investigates. At first they go to the woman who got shot and then goes to the rooftop and he sees that there's a spent shell casing of the rifle and carefully places it in an envelope. And then they also find a ransom note pinned to a TV antenna. And a man of few words throughout the entire film, he reacts with a simple expletive, his first line of dialogue. Jesus. Even the way he said it, I was like, he barely sounds like he's saying Jesus. It was like, Jesus. Yeah. And
was that like a water treatment plant that he was on top of?
I don't know. It just seemed like a normal.
It's like the tallest water treatment plant I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think it was just supposed to be a regular building.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that what I said? Did I say
Those water was all yucky and I turn on the fan?
Yeah. That's true. I don't know what it was.
What are you doing, San Francisco?
What are you, San Francisco? Why has it got so much smog everywhere? DuPont.
All those idling cars outside of banks.
Yeah, we just like, we'll get there. We'll get there. So the handwritten note is projected on a screen and read by Mayer. The deranged sniper, a madman calling himself Scorpio, demands cash or he will resume killing of random targets among the city's innocent citizens. To the city of San Francisco, I will enjoy killing one person every day until you pay me $100,000. If you agree, say so tomorrow morning in personal column, San Francisco Chronicle, and I will set up a meeting. If I do not hear from you, it will be my next pleasure to kill a Catholic priest or Scorpio.
I love how the mayor is like, how are we supposed to get $100,000?
Yeah, right. It's like, I don't know, probably your bank account, dude. It's like, I feel like the entire city would be like, any bank would probably be like, okay, yeah, if as long as you insure it, yeah, we'll do it. I know. It's like, are you like one of the wealthiest cities?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if at this time, but
they seem pretty nice.
It's like they definitely don't take care of the people around them in their own city. That's for sure.
He's like, we don't pay criminals not to do crime.
Yeah.
Well, let's get the money.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, so yeah, this is where I put in my notes. So the character is obviously based on the Zodiac Killer, but also the composite character also has elements of Charles Manson and 60s Texas sniper Charles Whitman. That's what it was. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So the mayor concludes to the chief police, the city of San Francisco does not pay criminals not to commit crimes. Instead, we pay a police department. Like, what's his name? Callahan is like,
I know, and they have all this like respect for. I guess the mayor is the boss, kind of the police department, right? Like he's the one that. But it was so funny. Like, show a little respect. It's the mayor.
Yeah, because Callahan walks in. He's very like crude and complains about waiting almost an hour. Oh well, for the past 3, because they're talking about like, all right, have Callahan come in. It's like, all right, what do you know about the case? He's like, nothing. He's like, what?
What have you been doing?
Well, for the past 3/4 of an hour, I've been sitting on my ass in your outer office waiting on you. And I love it because, yeah. And so according to Callahan's superior chief, Lieutenant Al Bressler, additional rooftop and helicopter surveillance teams or patrols have already been arranged around the city's Catholic churches and schools and in black areas. Computers are also being used to run checks on persons who have Scorpio birthdays. The mayor decides to agree to pay the criminal-enhancing, slow-burning, angry gaze of Callahan, who disputes the decision. You're going to play this creep's game. And I love, like, because as they went through that information, every time that Callahan was trying to say it, the lieutenant was like, I better interrupt him before he says something shitty. But then at the end, with, like, the Scorpio birthdays, he's like, yeah, we do it because of the birthdays. And then the mayor's like, okay, this guy's the one that actually knows what's going on more.
Yeah, after he leaves, he's like, yeah, that actually makes sense. When he asks him about the rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, let's not have it as violent as the last time. And he's like, well, I shot a person who was going to rape a girl. It's like, well, how do you know he was even going to rape it? It's like, well, not every day that you have a man chasing after a woman with a knife and a hard on.
He's like, yeah.
The mayor's like,
all right, cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, at a local burger den, Callahan goes to eat. He gets his usual.
Who gets
his lunch
a hot dog at a burger restaurant?
I don't know. Gets his. Well, have you seen those hot dogs? Those hot dogs are fucking giant, dude.
They were.
They don't even make buns that big. But I love that. It's like, he's like, I want my usual. It's like the lunch version or the dinner version. He's like, does it matter?
What's the difference?
It's just like, do you have a hot dog at lunch and dinner? That's insane, dude. Because don't they say like every hot dog like takes 5 minutes off your life? Or this guy's gonna die next year.
He lives fast and hard.
Yeah.
He got time.
And dirty. So he coolly asked about the server Jaffe. I'm like, what a name is that?
That's a fun name.
About the tan Ford parked across the street in front of a bank. He suspects a bank robbery, a 211 in progress, and has him phone the police department for backup. And he muses himself, if they'll just wait till the cavalry arrives. And then he immediately hears like the sirens going off. He's like, shit. I guess he does have a lot of like quips in the movie. Yeah. It's just because the way that he says them, it doesn't sound like quips. It sounds like just like an annoyed police officer.
It's so kind of like dry. But I love it.
Yeah. But I do, it's kind of ridiculous because a lot of things in this movie, I'm all like, this isn't how a police person should be, right? Because I'm just like, you just assume that there's a car parked in front of a bank, that they're just immediately robbing it and not going in there and just like, it's like, you just parked, saw the car, walked in and says, is that car still there? Could just be a car there, right? You're calling in like a whole cavalry just for like a hunch, but then it's like annoyingly correct. But then it's also like one of the best scenes of the movie. So it's like, who cares? So Callahan calmly strides outside with his monstrous long-barreled heavyweight Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum, baby, ready for action. And then 3 men come out. He single-handedly stops the heist by shooting and wounding one of the fleeing robbers, who backs out of the bank door, 1 shot, and another one, 2nd shot. And at the second suspect, who runs from the bank and jumps into a getaway car with the driver, another shot, the 3rd, that misses its target, is heard when the camera looks from behind the driver. Another blast smashes the windshield of the car driving straight at Harry, 4th and 5th shots, causing it to crash into the flower stand while the hydrant turns on its side. Still chewing his lunts amidst water spewing from the plug, he kills with a 6th bullet the passenger in the upturned car who attempts to flee, and then Harry looks down to see that his pant leg is covered in blood, seeping through from a leg wound. Yeah, it's funny because I was like, ooh, I know it. I got to count all the shots here.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, so then he finally walks to the entrance of the bank and threatens the wounded bank robber who's reaching for his shotgun on the sidewalk with an oversized view of his non-regulation weapon. He states his most memorable, courageous line. When he baits the criminal to gamble on the luck with his lethal version of Russian roulette. Sorry, I don't know why I put that. So I know what you're thinking. Did he? Wait, hold on. I gotta grit my teeth more and talk through it. I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I kind of lost track myself.
Yes.
But being as this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, would you? What if that's sorry, and would blow your head clean off? You've got to ask yourself one question: do you feel lucky?
Yeah.
Well, do you, punk?
I always have to snarl.
It's so fun. I love like in podcasts when people would try to like do quotes and they kind of mess up and be like, man, it'd be so funny if the movie would like keep like messed up lines. Sorry.
Excuse me. And the guy's like, oh, it's okay.
Do you feel lucky?
You were saying?
Yes. So the thief surrenders. He says, hey, I got to know. Harry gun clicks empty when he pulls the trigger aimed at the bank robber. The criminal is spared after making his choice, although Callahan is an ineffective enforcer of law and order.
I like that guy on the ground that he was pretty much done for, right? He got shot in the shoulder.
He got shot. He just didn't want to get shot himself with a shotgun, so. I will say, maybe just let him go and follow him in your car. You caused a lot of damage, and you could have killed somebody, Dirty Harry.
I loved how that car got flipped over like it was made of plastic.
So sick. Man, I love, it's just, I always hear like people are like, man, we just don't make movies like we used to. Man, we really
That's
don't.
True.
We really don't. Like they just, even though like, there can be some like jankiness in older movies, it just feels and looks real.
Yeah, and it looks great. I love seeing all the outfits people were wearing and like the car, all of the shiny
Everything
cars.
is colorful.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, this is just how real life looks.
Filmed in Panavision, whatever that means. And Technicolor?
Technicolor, yeah. That was like the Technicolor is like the company that like started color into films and stuff like that. Panavision, it's just like a type of camera.
Oh, that makes sense.
I hope I got all that right. But because I saw that there was a trailer for a new Jake Gyllenhaal movie, and I was like, because I'm like hella into Jake Gyllenhaal movies right now. And it was a Guy Ritchie film. And I was like, oh, snap, this should be fun. It looked like shit.
No.
It looked like gray concrete. Like, that's what it looked like. And I'm like, why did we decide that this is it? And let me tell you why. Because Marvel, back in the day, they doing like test screenings and stuff like that. General audiences in these test screenings thought that they preferred like how in Marvel movies all the skies are just white and gray, like there's no clouds fucking anywhere whenever you watch them. That. Oh. And it's just like looks like gray concrete, and because that scores better with audiences and general audiences prefer that because it's non upsetting, I guess, as most audiences.
Interesting.
Then every like big budget movie goes that way. It's like whenever you watch like The Gray Man on Netflix, it looks gross.
I thought you were going to say it's because the Marvel movies used up all the good film.
Yes, you used all the good color up. But it's just like because I watched the trailer and I was like, it made me so upset. And then it's like Jake Gyllenhaal's character I'm just like, oh, this is a boring talking guy. All right, cool. I'm like, man, Guy Ritchie, this isn't you. It's supposed to be more fun.
Are you okay, guy?
It's just like a bad trailer. I mean, it might be a decent movie, but it's like Henry Cavill in it and stuff. And I was like, I was kind of excited for it. And I was like, no, it just looks like shit.
I love Henry Cavill as The Witcher. He's really great.
I'm just like, and like his Guy Ritchie's other films, like that he's done like recently, like they have like color to them and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, it's a bigger budget. So that's why they're like, oh, we got to make sure as many people would want to go see it as possible. So let's make it as neutral as possible for audiences. And I'm like,
maybe Henry Cavill's just too handsome for color.
That is true. It's like, well, we can't have all these guys and girls getting wet in theater. So at a hospital, as Harry is administered treatment by Steve, He divulges that he has been wounded before in his line of work and that his life has suffered a personal tragedy, the death of his wife. Steve apologizes for referencing Harry's wife after he realizes he spoke wrongly. And later we'll learn that his wife was hit by a drunk driver. Later. It sucks, yeah. So throughout the city, numerous rooftops have some officers positioned on the lookout for the blackmailing killer Scorpio. In the homicide department, Harry is assigned a replacement against his will by the lieutenant, a rookie college educated cop named Chico Gonzalez. I messed up like my lettering a lot, and they're like a lot smaller this go around, so I'm like struggling to see it. So he is less dismayed by the new partner's ethnicity than his lack of experience in his major detective work liabilities. You gotta be kidding me.
I know.
I don't got any time to break in any newcomers. Why don't you do this boy a favor? If I need a partner, I'll get someone who knows what the hell he's doing.
Right. And he's like, all my partners die.
Yeah.
Like, maybe just let me do this.
Yeah. One. And then the other guy is just like, I don't trust this guy. And then it's like, well, he's not lying. You will get shot later. I'm sorry. So Gonzalez wants to know the origin of Callahan's well-known nickname. One of his associates, Giorgio, emphasizes Dirty Harry's
fatso.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And he emphasizes Dirty Harry's across-the-board, non-racist and unbigoted prejudice and hatred just for everyone.
I know, I love it.
It's like, yeah, that's good. I feel like maybe that's a good thing and a bad thing to be a cop. Well, it's at least he hates everybody, not just specifically one group. So in a scene transition, a scale model of the city in the office dissolves into twin spires of a Catholic church, St. Peter and St. Paul Church at Washington Square. On a nearby rooftop of the Dante building, Scorpio is set to strike his next victim. He reads a message to him from the mayor in the personal column. It's like, we agree to terms of money, but you psycho killer, could you just like be patient? It's like, really, dude? How about this? Be like, hey, we got the money. So just call us and set up to meet, and then just be like, all right, yeah. Ooh, actually, this day doesn't work for us. How about like a couple hours later?
Do you use Google Calendar?
Yeah. So he rips it up, tossing all the pieces. He dons black gloves and uses a telescope to target a black man. And after assembling his rifle and getting poised to shoot, he is spotted by scouring patrol helicopters and thwarted, but he escapes. Boy can make some faces. This actor had to get the role from faces alone, right?
Yeah, but
he's always like,
I know when he was watching that guy, like he picked his target and then he kind of disappeared behind a tree, and he was so upset.
Yeah, he's like, and then he saw him. He's like, I get the cue. It's great, and like, the guy that plays this, he does such a good job. At first, I always remember kind of being like, he overdoes it, but this time watching it, and I feel like it's because I like every movie the most when I watch it at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Nice.
Very strange. But I was just like, man, this guy is fucking killing this movie. He's crushing. Because I think sometimes I'm like, he's overacting. But now, like, especially as you go through the movie, you're just like, no, he's just portraying a crazy person.
Yeah,
he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
And plus, I can't say he's overacting whenever I love like the reveals in all the Scream movies when they go way over the top. Never done as good as our boys Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard, though. Scream talk. So during a night patrol, Callahan and Gonzalez cruise the streets populated by peep shows and strip joints. Their police radio describes a suspect, an adult male Caucasian.
I repeat, an adult male Caucasian.
Last seen, the suspect was wearing a pair of chinos, a pale blue shirt, brown coat, a sweater, dark gloves. He was carrying a tan suitcase, which probably contains the 30-06 rifle. The man is wanted on suspicion of homicide. Callahan comments that on the weirdos that are seen on the streets, these loonies, they ought to throw a net all over them.
I love how he's like, he's wearing tan chino. He's like just described every man in the 70s.
Yeah. And now every hipster. in modern day.
He's got like a sweater
Yeah.
vest. Like,
Yeah. Yes, he has a very big mustache and wearing a flat cap. He's also listening to a Walkman, which doesn't even exist yet. So Gonzalez spots a man with a tan suitcase, and they go to pursue the man. So Callahan follows the man down a dark alley where he sees him entering an apartment. So he stands on a trash can, spies on these couple who he gives her a gift like from his suitcase. And he's like, damn it, it's not the killer. And
But
then I
wait.
falls on, and then like the guy immediately like just takes the girl's shirt off and he's like,
Yeah.
wait, what's happening here? And then he gets pushed off the trash can and just like a bunch of like older men start beating the shit out of him.
We were watching her.
And he's like,
You can't do that.
it's like you're a peeping Tom. And then
These are all the peeping Toms.
yeah, and
They
he's
grouped up.
like, we were gonna look at Hot Mary together. You smashed our one good trash can.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Hot Mary just came to the window topless and everything.
I know she didn't care. Well, it's 70s.
I mean,
peace and free love, right?
Yeah, good neighbors.
Yeah.
Right.
And so then he's like, I'm a cop, and they're like, yeah, whatever, and they start beating the shit out of him. And Gonzalez comes off, and he's like, I just had another thought about why they call you Dirty Harry.
Get your mind out of the
Gonzalez,
gutter.
you son of a bitch, you got him. So in the meantime, sirens blare somewhere in the city. Back in their patrol car, they receive a radio report of an 804 in progress near the Civic Center. They found a crowd rescue squad, and this is the suicide temp. Harry volunteers to talk him down and it's slowly lifted up. Without begging the suicidal man to reconsider, Harry shows brutal indifference when he asks the disturbed man for his name and address to later identify his smashed body on the pavement.
Yeah.
And then like he further angers the guy by Harry's comical reaction to the threat to puke. The man jumps on the apparatus to take Harry down with him. It's so funny. It's such a good scene.
If you piss him off enough, he'll just do something crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
The cop takes advantage of the distracted jumper, knocks him out, and brings him down safely. Back on the street, he tells his pal how he truly earned his nickname, every dirty job that comes along.
I don't know. After watching the show Dirty Jobs, I don't really.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Man, that show is so good.
They're like, hey, Harry, can you come unclog this toilet? And like, that's a dirty job.
Yeah. Micro. So likable on that show. Everybody loved Micro. Like, yeah, get your damn hands.
He's so
dirty.
handsome.
Yeah, and it was just like nice to be like, finally, they're like, hey, you want to see some shitty jobs? Stop complaining about your crappy jobs and look at these people hanging out in the sewer.
These people get paid to scuba dive into shit and unclog drains.
And they forced this one guy to eat it.
It was his first day.
It was his first day. Yeah, the greenhorns, we make them eat poop. It's just classic. It's like, yeah, the newbies, we make them swim without any scuba gear.
Oh, no.
So the next day, while driving through a district, the two cops are directed to an empty lot where the body of a young boy has been discovered, shot in the face from a rooftop. The mother of deceased Miss Russell tells Charlie that her son was only 10 years old.
Damn.
Yeah. Brutal. And then like Gonzalez like sees the shot and he's like starts to throw up essentially. And he's just like, damn. Yeah. At first Dirty Harry's like, go
take care of the mother.
Take care of the mother. And then you see Gonzalez, he's just like over there about to throw up. He's like, he didn't take care of the mother at all. And then you just allow the mother to walk up to the boy. I'm like, if the kid was shot in the face, maybe don't let her come and see the child,
that's
right?
rough, man.
Yeah.
I feel like she would have been wailing. Like,
yeah.
Ugh. Maybe we just got there after all that.
Yeah. Within the Hall of Justice in the police chief's office, a map diagram of the city is marked with blue flags that identify where all the units will be on nocturnal duty, all areas of the city except for the North Beach area where one building has an unlocked rooftop. We're saving that for him, they say. For surveillance, Callahan will be staked out there on a building that overlooks the roof where the sniper was earlier spotted near the church. The detectives predict that Scorpio will pick the same rooftop in order to select a Catholic padre at his next target. He may just figure he owes himself a padre. Callahan says. Yeah, and it's kind of goes to last week in Zodiac.
Yeah.
Whenever there's that whole scene where you have Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr. and then Mark Ruffalo, and they're kind of talking through the case with like each other, but separately. And then they kind of realized that the taxi driver was to break his pattern, so that it would be harder to find him. And this is probably why he would have done it, because they're like, oh shit, he keeps doing the same thing. So the Zodiac killer's thinking, if I keep doing the same thing, then they'll eventually find me. So it's like broke the pattern, and it really helped the Zodiac not get caught.
But when you lay a trap for a killer with a gun, in a certain building, like an apartment building, for example, do you tell the people inside?
You would think.
Hey,
don't schedule your threesome.
Maybe you should all just leave for like a day.
Yeah,
we're gonna have an insanely dangerous person come into your apartment building and go right to the top of it.
Yeah, and start shooting
we're
people.
leaving the doors unlocked for him.
I guess you can't do that though, because then it'd be like, what if they say something and they see the person coming into the building? They're like, hey, just so you know, like, be careful. The killer might be here, and we got cops on the lookout. And then it'd be like, oh, thanks, I'm leaving.
Yeah, just leave.
So it's like, well, it's just like if someone said that in the hallways, so like the killer, it would like ruin the whole setup.
Yes.
But then like, you got people in a, so yeah, like they're on the rooftop. Callahan's just like being a peeping Tom again, and he sees that these couple are having a threesome. And if they told him, it would ruin their threesome.
Yeah,
even though it got ruined anyways when there was gunshots.
Can you imagine how hard it would be to schedule something like that?
Yeah. And I love like whenever he sees like the girl that's in the apartment, at first he just sees like the couple that are about to go to the apartment making out, and then he sees
look away, Chico.
He sees the girl who's just like in bra and panties, and then she's like, oh wait. She goes away and then comes back completely naked. And it's like,
that's better.
Is that what she's thinking? Like, oh shoot, I forgot I have clothes on. It's like weird. This is weird.
And why aren't you in uniform?
Yeah. And I love that they're like under like a Jesus save sign. It's like funny. I feel like there's some sort of commentary there.
Jesus saves the recording.
Yeah.
Every time.
But while he's being a peeping Tom, he sees that the door from the roof is ajar, and he's like, the killer took the bait.
Damn, I missed it.
Yeah. So working together, Gonzalez shines a spotlight on the Scorpio as Harry aims his rifle and shoots at the crazed Scorpio. And he keeps missing, and then Scorpio starts to giggle and grin gleefully, and returns the bullets in repeating rifle fire and blasts the Jesus save sign above them. They pursue after him, but he escapes, but not before apparently killing Officer Collins. Another cop laments, he never knew what hit him.
Well, we did.
It was a bullet.
It was a bullet.
It was a bullet from the killer. So the next day, Lieutenant Bressler's office, they are informed that Scorpio grabbed a 14-year-old girl and Mary Deacon. And they have like a bunch of pictures of her. And Scorpio allegedly left a suspicious object in Golden Gate Park containing another demand letter. According to Bressler, the poor kid went to the movies last night and she never came back. She was buried alive. With just a small amount of oxygen left to sustain her, Gonzalez reads the letter about Scorpio's burial of a live kidnapped young girl, which demands $200,000 this time. Let's just make it $2 billion.
Yeah.
But I guess
1 million.
Because of this movie, I guess it gave like some guy an idea like in the late 70s or 80s and kind of did the same thing.
Well, that's shitty.
But they held her in like kind of like a hole that was similar to that, but the girl died after 48 hours because a bunch of leaves got over like the ventilation from the thing, and she passed out and died.
That's sloppy.
Yep.
You're getting sloppy out there.
It's like, come on, killer. You're supposed to go there and rape the leaves. Yeah. He's like, dang, I forgot one thing. The mother identified the bra of the girl, and the like the little pieces of hair, and a bloody tooth extracted from her mouth, pulled out with a pair of pliers, he says, and wrapped in tissue. Harry immediately assumes the worst. You know she's dead, don't you? It's like, thanks, Harry. But the mayor is gathering the funds to pay off the blackmailing so that he will tell police where she is located. Bressler advises Callahan to play it straight in their race against time. He's using up a lot of favors, Harry. He wants to pay, no tricks. That's the mayor, or that's the lieutenant saying it to Callahan about the mayor. He volunteers to be the bag man to deliver the ransom money in a large yellow bag to the extortionist for the girl's release. Gonzalez asks whether he can cover Harry, but is denied the request. He discovers another reason for his partner's moniker. No wonder they call him Dirty Harry. Always gets the shit end of stick. It's like, damn, Gonzalez just really like sat in pretty quick to fit alongside Dirty Harry. So we see him at a hardware store. He's like wiring himself so that Gonzalez can follow him and hear him. Then Callahan is given the yellow bag containing $200,000. And they're like, the police chief's like, make sure nobody takes this away from you. Like,
Yeah.
And Bressler advises that Harry may be led all over town and is given specific instructions to not attempt to capture. And I love it. He's like, did you count this? Like, it's not my job. It's like, I always knew I'd get rich on the police force. So in full view of Bressler, Harry prepares himself with a long switchblade knife that he uses Scotch tape to put to the side of his calf. And I was like,
That's awesome.
Scotch tape usually doesn't work that well.
No.
If wrapping gifts or in Christmas says anything, I'm like, does this tape even work for anything?
Yeah, you really need some good strong like.
I guess back in the day, probably before regulations, tape actually worked.
You could wrap a gift. You could wrap a person.
It'd make you go mentally insane because of all the stuff you're probably huffing using the tape. But
it's lead-based tape.
Yeah. But yeah, and then like the chief is like, it's so sad that officers have to learn how to use these weapons, and it's like, now I always kind of forget. Well, because switchblades, they used to be illegal. Yeah, and it's like, I can't believe you should be able to know how to use this, and it's like,
they're kind of rad.
Does it matter what type of knife you know how to use? I mean, it's only saving you like a second whenever you use one, anyways. It's like a knife's a knife, and that's not a knife. This is a knife. Whew.
Got him.
Crocodile Dundee talk. His first destination is the boat docks at the marina. A payphone rings with a call that warns he will be bounced all over town to make sure he's alone. Scorpio threatens with a deadly game. The girl dies if you fuck up. So his first destination in the chase across the city is in the Forest Hills Muni Station, where Callahan runs on foot. He rushes down a long flight of stairs to catch blanking on train. Catches a train. Completely blanked on the name of those, apparently. He follows instructions to take the Underground K streetcar. After a short ride, exit at a church by Mission Dolores Park. He enters another payphone and is directed to go for a longer run next time and proceed his next steps back to where he's just coming from, essentially. And there's like an old man answers his phone. He's like, get the fuck out of here. The guy's like, who was that? It's like, I don't know, just some old man. He's like, dang, some. It's like, chill out, dude.
I know. Like, what do you expect? It's a public phone.
Yeah. And then like, he says, public phone, hamburger stand, aquatic park, hubba, 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 pig bastard. It's like, what? And so then he goes to the next location. He enters to a tunnel run, where Harry, it's okay. So he enters the tunnel where he's met by some thugs trying to rob him. He like scares them off with his gun after punching a couple of them. They're like, okay. But I love this scene. It's so fun. Just like him running all over the place. And it's just like, it's kind of building up that tension. And you're like, this isn't going to end well. And I know.
Can you imagine carrying that bag all over the place?
Yeah. With also like that giant ass gun that he always carries.
That's always fun.
It's like his pants are constantly about to fall off.
Yeah. He's got to be wearing suspenders.
Yeah. So in another phone booth, he is told to go to the massive illuminated cross at Mount Davidson Park, a long distance away. On his way to the top of the steep park, he is again confronted by another person, a gay man named Dallas, for some reason.
All right.
It's like, why do they throw that in? I think like this movie is just really trying to hammer home. It's like, San Francisco, it's crazy. Because
what's up for gay Alice?
Yeah. And because it's definitely playing into that, the idea that like California, that's where all the weirdos and crazies are. Oh, you can't go there. It's just like, I don't know. It's like of course they made like
seems
that.
Like they're having a good time.
Makes that character as weird as possible, and it's like, what?
And in this time, didn't people still use gay as in like happy also, or is it kind of in that transitional?
I don't know. I think they've always. I think they just probably used it both ways back then. I mean, still, So at the summit, under the tall concrete cross, Callahan is ordered by Scorpio, hidden in the shadowy dark of the night, to freeze just like a statue. He drops the
His
bag.
fucking mask is so funny
It's
looking.
just like red. I'm like, I was like, oh, I'm kind of glad it wasn't just a plain black thing. I was like, ooh, red. That's a fun little twist. So he drops the bag, surrenders his weapon, raises his hand, and turns to face the cross. Put your nose right up against the cement. The killer, seen partly from bird's eye view, slugs and whips Callahan with his rifle across the side of the head, knocks him down, savagely kicks him, and he decides he's going to change his mind. I'm going to let her die. I just wanted you to know that. As Gonzalez races up on foot into the park to intervene and save his partner, he listens to more of their conversation through his radio. Do you understand? I just wanted to make sure you knew that before I killed you, pig. Gonzalez fires at Scorpio to prevent the murder, but is shot and wounded in the process. With his last bit of strength, Harry reaches and gets a switchblade and jams into the killer's thigh.
It is the funniest.
Yeah. It's like, you keep calling these cops pigs, dude. You got stabbed. You sounded just like a squealy pig.
Like,
It's so good. I was just like, man, this guy sounds like a pig, and he keeps calling people pigs. This guy loves pigs.
Yeah, his mask just made him look so silly.
I know. It's like, he has such a big mouth, too. The guy knows how to open a mouth. Scorpio stumbles away with the yellow bag with a knife still stuck in his leg, tumbles down a steep dirt hill, and lets go of the bag with the ransom. When he comes to a stop, Scorpio takes a tight grip of the blade handle and removes the stiletto from his leg with one excruciating blood-dripping pull before scurrying away.
Oh, man.
It was, and I love the blood. It's so, like, bright red. Hell yeah, we used to make blood in this country.
We used to have colorful blood
in
here.
movies. They weren't CGI shitty ass, dark as hell blood.
We used corn syrup like a real American.
Yeah. God bless America. So both Gonzalez and Callahan are nearly killed, but they survive the attack to Bressler. Callahan defends the action of Gonzalez in following him, especially against the direct orders of the chiefs. Gonzalez was obeying orders from his superior, me. He didn't know anything about it. And when the mess is over, if he wants my badge, well, he can have that too. Meanwhile, Scorpio got himself looked at in an emergency hospital to be treated. The doctor from the hospital calls the police with an important phone tip. Callahan and Bressler are given details about the stab wound treatment just administered to a guy who has a knife wound in that leg.
Yeah, they'll just treat anybody with a stab wound, won't they?
Pretty much. Well, back in the day, yeah. It seemed like...
Well, yeah, it's a joke. Oh, you're supposed to. Keep doing what you're doing.
He had long blonde hair, medium build, about 150 pounds, pale complexion. Both Giorgio and Callahan visit the hospital as the conversation continues. I believe he works around here. When they had football, he used to sell programs at the stadium. I think the groundskeeper lets him live there. Kezar Stadium. The two detectives drive to the football stadium. Yeah, it's within easy walking distance, apparently. So finding the outer chain link fence locked, Harry decides to scale it. While the guy named Fatso was like, too much linguine. Gotta go find another way in. It's like literally what it said. I was like, really?
What are we doing here?
But he did not get a warrant to enter the stadium. So, and then we see Scorpio's eyes and the music's like, ping! It's great. Are highlighted in the darkness as he watches Harry walk into the area and kick in the door of the groundskeeper room where he lives. Harry hears footsteps and pursues the killer, hobbling and stumbling down some stairs, steps to the closed midfield playing area as he calls out, "Stop!" Points his gigantic Magnum at him at the wounded end. And DiGiorgio turns the floodlights on in the stadium and illuminates the exact position in the field.
Rad.
And then, like, Giorgio's coming down. He's like, "Go on, get out of here. Get some air, fatso." He's like, "You're the boss. Don't want anything to do with this." I got some leftover linguine in the car. I'm going to finish.
It does sound good, though. God, I love a good linguine.
And then I love it, Scorpio, who's like, got a bullet wound in his leg. He's like, "Don't, please don't." It's like, hell yeah. Love it.
Squirm, you little
Just like
coward.
a little crybaby. And then he's like, Harry aims the gun at the killer and single-mindedly wants to know where the girl is buried and hidden, hiding behind and manipulating the protection of the state and the laws of the system. The Scorpio is and the Scorpio is just like, I have rights. I have rights.
I thought this was America.
This is supposed to be America. Should have listened to him.
Yeah.
Should have listened to the killer sometimes. So, and then there's this great fucking shot, dude, of them on the football field. It's a helicopter shot and just zooms out. Good. This movie looks so good. It looks 70 as hell.
Should have made a football pun.
Yeah.
He's like, you're in the red zone.
Yeah. Looks like I got 6 points. I don't know.
There's a flag on the play.
And then, like, whenever he puts his foot on his wound, that was awesome. That's the extra point.
Yeah.
Now I have a total of 7 points, and we're gonna do an onside kick.
Kicks him the nuts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love the 49ers. The killer's like, what are we talking about here? I'm actually
a sports guy myself.
I'm actually completely confused now. But it's so good. I love the shot, the aerial view. It's so good. So yeah, and then Callahan's unorthodox interrogation and torture are very effective. The location of the kidnapped and buried girl is extracted from the psycho later that evening.
She's supposed to be 14?
Yeah, supposed to be.
That was weird.
And the pictures, I'm sure they used a different person to pull out a naked woman.
It's just a weird thing. Could have had clothes.
Well, he
she's
raped her.
Supposed to be 14.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm assuming he stripped her and raped her. So, which is exactly what they say in the movie. So, yeah, they find her new corpse and she's dead.
So she was dead. I thought.
No, she's alive.
Dead. Okay.
No. She's hauled out from her grave, a hole in the ground, laid on a stretcher and covered in it with a blanket. Soon after, in the office of district attorney. So yeah, this is he goes to the district attorney. This is the part of the movie where I'm like, the movie's trying to get us on Dirty Harry's side, right? The whole time.
So I have been.
It is kind of this fantasy of like, if the cops could just really do what they wanted, they'd catch all the bad guys.
Okay.
Not true, though, right? Obviously, they could get the wrong people. There's been a bunch of wrongly incarcerated people because of terrible police work. So this whole scene is because the DA's like, you dumb fuck, you didn't do anything right, and now we can't charge this guy with anything. And he's like, what? And it's like, you got to know this stuff, Dirty Harry. I mean, how long have you been a police? Because they're like, can't we even have the rifle? It's like, you didn't get warrants. You didn't read them the Miranda rights. We literally can't do anything with this case now. And he's like, this is bullshit. And it's like, it's your fault. It's like, I know you had, but it is.
We had a meeting about it and everything.
But, and then like, cause there's also the judge. He's just like, yeah, man, you fucked up. You did everything wrong. So we can't use any of this stuff. But it's also very effective, especially when you know that they're getting it right? Because it's like, well, if that girl was alive, they could have saved him from what his actions were. Yeah. Which may have also at that point been a different story because then she would have been alive and she could have been like, this guy kidnapped me and stuff. And then maybe you could do more police work and then it'd all come together. So you see why I did it. But it's like, you had your killer right here. Nothing bad would have ever happened after this if you just did everything by the book. But they also probably would have never found him.
Yeah, that's true. She would have been dead anyway.
It's just like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? This movie is very much in position of being like, Dirty Harry did the right thing, especially later at the end of the film. Yeah.
Just not legally.
And it's like, it, as much as like, oh, this part's problematic, also makes me kind of like appreciate, it's like, damn, when cops do the right thing and get the job done, God, it's so hard on them, you know?
But it seems to me like it shouldn't matter if they have the gun and they do a ballistics test. It shouldn't matter how you got it if it's the gun, right?
Yeah.
But I guess, I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Because it's like, well, what if I mean, at this point, Dirty Harry broke all the laws. All the lawyer has to say is,
yeah, then the whole case is thrown out.
It's just like, well, what if he planted that gun? And then if you can't use a certain amount of evidence, and it's not going to be in the court, then it's like, what do you do? Right.
So red tape.
Yeah. And it like sucks, but it's also there to protect innocent people. Yeah. And then it's just like, what do we do here? So, and I think this is why this movie is kind of like more than just a, Dirty Harry, bang, bang.
Yeah, you know, the vigilante cop.
It's kind of a movie that makes you think a little bit about like or it kind of like makes you think about like, well, how do I feel about this? And movies like that are better than movies that don't make you think.
That is true. No,
So,
that's really cool.
Yeah, and then Dirty Harry's like, I fucking hate everything. But it is kind of a frustrating part because I'm like, I in my notes put like, are you new here, Harry?
Yeah.
Have you never been part of the police? You at least read the Miranda rights after you shot him. Be like, well, I did one part right?
I know. Like, imagine when that law was just passing. It's so new, and everybody's like, oh man, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people probably got away with some stuff just because, like, like cops are like, damn it, I didn't do that. Well, he's free to go.
Oh, shit.
We were watching, I can't remember, me and my wife were watching a true crime doc, and I can't remember if it was the Tylenol killer or if it was a different one we were watching, but yeah, someone didn't have their Miranda rights read to him. I think it was the Tylenol killer, and so they had to let him go.
Damn.
Yeah, and it got like all the way like into a court, and they're like they couldn't charge him.
And was the Tylenol killer the one who was putting poison into? He worked at the Tylenol like facility and was like.
So with the Tylenol case, so they thought it was one guy who wrote. So they put cyanide. They took the capsules of Tylenol out and put cyanide in them instead. So they thought it was this one guy because this one guy, fucking crazy person who definitely probably killed somebody and then raped somebody later in his life. So they thought it was him because he wrote a ransom note to the cops or whatever, or somebody saying like, hey, I want so much money sent to this bank account. And apparently it was a rival of his that he did not like. And then
it was RFK.
But then they I think they didn't read the Miranda rights, so they couldn't get him or something. But then they got him on or no, they did get him for what do you call it when you're trying to get money from people?
Embezzling or no, wait, blackmail?
Blackmail or something. I can't remember off the top of my head. But so they gave him like the maximum sentence for that, which was 10 years.
Maybe?
Extortion. Fuck yeah, Jason. So they got him for that. But so the shitty thing about that is that so when they did the investigation of all the Tylenol, they let Johnson & Johnson, who makes Tylenol, do all of the testing on it.
Oh.
Yeah. And Johnson & Johnson was like, we don't have cyanide in our plants.
We definitely don't anymore.
Turns out in their plants, someone could have easily went and got cyanide. So, but it definitely seems like the guy that they arrested the first time because he seemed like a not good dude.
Sure.
And very sketchy and definitely probably murdered somebody and cut up their body.
Nice.
And put it in an attic. But yeah, so it's like tough because it's like, I really want to blame Johnson & Johnson for it.
Yeah, they do have some blame.
I mean, they didn't do it maliciously, but they definitely did.
They're just trying to protect themselves.
They did not keep deadly things away.
Yeah.
So it's one of those situations. So it definitely, the case is unsolved, essentially. Nice. Yeah. Tylenol talk. Yeah. So it's very sad though. Like the way that a lot of people died. There's like 3 people in one family on like the same day.
Damn.
Yeah. Literally the person that died, 2 other people later had headaches from being so distraught and stuff. They took the same bottle of pills and then they died immediately. And it's just like, what a bad day for that family. So on a street in the city, the long-haired Scorpio limps around.
Sort of.
Past a plywood barrier near a playground painted with black graffiti, down with the pigs. A close-up of his waist reveals, ironically, that he wears a misshapen and twisted peace symbol belt buckle and like for the peace-loving hippies and anti-war movement in the late 60s. Obsessed to catch Scorpio, Callahan shadows the release killer as he makes the rounds of the city and ventures into the red light district at the Roaring 20s Club featuring topless dancers in a bar. So later, nice. Scorpio contacts a man in a rundown factory and hires him for $200 worth, getting the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
And he wants every penny's worth.
All right.
He's going to beat his face and body to make him look nasty and like a bloody pulp, essentially. He like starts like saying racist thing to the guy because he's like, "Are you sure you want like all of it?" And then he's like, Then he like really kicks him in the stomach and then throws him out. It's like, I'm fucking done. So yeah, then he to retaliate against Callahan, so he goes and is like he contacts like the media and stuff. He's like, yeah, he's been following me and like this, I'm being harassed and this is what they did to me. It's like I'm innocent until proven guilty. And it's like, I hope the doctors punch you in the face afterwards. And he's like, they're harassing me for no reason. And then and he specifically identifies Callahan as the person who did it to him. And so the statements are going to run at 4 o'clock news and are set to be printed in the San Francisco Chronicle. To the police chief, Harry admits conducting surveillance on Scorpio in an unofficial capacity on my own time, but denies beating him up because he looks too damn good. That's how I know I didn't do it.
Yes.
The chief issues a restraining order towards Callahan. No more interference with the suspect. I don't want any more Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused on who's saying what. He says, I don't want any more surveillance.
It's the Clinton verse.
Yeah. As Harry leaves the office.
Eastwood verse?
Eastwood verse. As he leaves the office, he quips that Scorpio has also achieved what he wants.
Money?
Well, because he's like, I don't want you to surveillance him anymore. And he's like,
yeah.
Neither does he.
Oh.
Yeah. So Callahan visits his.
Let's check his Facebook.
Yeah. Callahan visits his partner Chico, who is in physical therapy, and expresses how his reoccurring second thoughts have led him to quit the police force. He's decided to not return to the life-threatening profession. Been doing a lot of thinking about it. I have a teaching credential, and I figure, what for, you know? Chico's blonde wife, Norma, also nervously has worried about her husband's safety amidst the scum of the city, and blames herself for causing her husband to leave the force. Harry is forced to remember that his ex-wife also objected to his dangerous job and lost her life to a drunk driver. Even Harry admits that he understands their decision. Tell him I understand, him quitting. I think it's all right. This is no life for you two.
And also, I told you so.
Yeah. I try to tell him to not work with me, and I don't know what to say. Harry also confesses to himself that he is too at a loss knowing why he still remains in the force. I don't know. I really don't. My voice, it's getting worse.
Something about my voice.
Something. I used to talk like this. But now I talk like this. A short while later, Scorpio,
Can you just go to a speech therapist and be like, give me the Eastwood treatment?
Yeah, it's like smoke 40 cigarettes a day.
Like put all these gravels in your mouth and gargle.
Yeah.
Gargle some acid.
And make sure you grit your teeth and grind them so hard that they eventually fall out.
You come a long way.
Short while later, Scorpio robs a liquor store one evening that has already been long history of frequent robberies, 14 times in the last 3 years.
Nice.
He clobbers the much robbed but armed liquor proprietor.
Over robbed, if you ask me.
Yeah, on the side of the head with a bottle of liquor that he has just purchased, takes the man's gun and another liquor bottle and rushes out of the store. I feel so bad for this guy. Because like he's Scorpio's doing a great job at being like, oh, don't point that at me. I'm scared of guns. Like,
yeah.
The guy's like, God dang it.
I like that he grabbed a replacement on his way out, though. That was smart.
I was like, oh.
You did pay for it.
Yeah. That's just like, at this point, there's a certain point where he's like, I'm retiring. I'm going to do something else. And then the next day, the Scorpio chooses more innocent victims when he hijacks a yellow school bus with 7 children as it makes its afternoon rounds. He jumps aboard, impersonates a bus inspector, and then terrifies the female driver. On the bus, with a gun pointed at her midsection, hear me, you old hag. I'm telling you to drive or I'll decorate this bus with your brains. He turns around and encourages the school children to sing. And then one starts singing, Old MacDonald had a farm. And then, so he starts, all the kids innocently joins, and then even Scorpio starts to join.
That's so fun.
And the bus driver starts crying, and I'm like, it's going to be so terrifying for her.
Yeah.
Just like the amount of responsibility.
Yeah.
Like not only do you have to keep it together, you also have a gun pointed at you, and you're terrified for these children.
Yes.
Terrifying. Then you're probably going to get shot at the end of it.
I mean, how many bus inspectors are walking around this city?
I don't know. It's like, what do you...
And do they usually inspect the buses?
I don't know.
Maybe don't let adults on the kids' bus. Just shut the door, right?
It's always like one of those things. It's like, so what? As soon as you get on the bus, you're just going to they're going to just be as well behaved as possible. So what's the point? But maybe they're supposed to like check the doors and seats and make sure everything's safe.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Harry Callahan is summoned to San Francisco City Hall, where he climbs the steps to the mayor's office. As he is joined there by Lieutenant Bressler, the mayor has already responded to another ransom note delivered at 8 a.m. in the morning from Scorpio. Scorpio calls and informs the mayor that he has just hijacked a charter service school bus and kidnapped 7 children and the bus driver from the school. I should have got like a voice for the Scorpio. It's like, I've got the kids. You start screwing around, the kids start dying. Holding the city hostage a second time, he orders the preparation of a jet plane from Santa Rosa Airport with ransom demands of $200,000 within a half hour, then alerts them to his plan. So, Mayor guarantees the criminal safe passage to escape the plan. I guarantee you, you will not be molested in any way. I give you my word of honor on it. It's like, fuck off, man.
Yeah, I'm the mayor.
Yeah, I'm the mayor. We've never lied or anything, ever. All mayors are always respectable.
I had to dip into my own bribe fund. Pay you.
Which I did to get this job. So a second time, Callahan is asked to deliver the ransom money to meet blackmailer's demands, and he explodes in anger, refusing to do the mayor's police bidding. You can get yourself another police delivery boy.
Yeah, or just use like UPS or something.
I mean, at that point, like, do you blame us? Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
What about just, you guys, why would you want to send me?
We need to try something else.
Yeah. So he chooses to pursue and stop Scorpio, this time on his own terms. In the final hijack school bus sequence, the bus passes like the Golden Gate Park or whatever. When the bus approaches within hearing distance, the children are now singing Row Your Boat. The bus crosses the Golden Gate Bridge, heading towards Marine County, where it drives through a tunnel. The warped, frightening, and vicious monster begins to terrify the children by slapping them and extorting them to sing. All your mothers are going to die if you don't start singing. I'm going to kill all your mothers. And so they turn off the highway, go into San Quentin.
It's horrible.
Against orders, Dirty Harry pursued the killer as his personal vendetta. He is positioned on a wooden railroad trestle above San Francis Drake Boulevard, waiting there for the right moment to jump on the roof of the moving bus. Scorpio's like, no way, dude. Are you serious?
Whoa.
This is about to be a rad ending. It is wild. It's like, wow, he knew exactly where they were going. And he's like, I'm going to stand on here and look hella cool. So Scorpio shoots his pistol at the roof of the bus after Callahan gets on it, trying to hit the detective. After the bus driver screams, faints.
Dirty Harry's just shooting indiscriminately into the bus.
I don't care how many kids I gotta kill to kill you.
He's really point breaking this.
Yeah. But yeah, the guy, Scorpio, knocks out the bus driver. Then he takes the wheel, sideswipes a VW Bug, and then swerves the bus to try to dislodge Callahan from the top of the roof. When the vehicle veers and crashes into some gates at a rock quarry, Callahan is also thrown from the bus into some sand. Scorpio escapes through the bus's rear emergency exit and runs to the gravel plant. Through dusty corridors where his crushed rock is being conveyed, the cop chases and tracks after his Scorpio through the plant, exchanging gunfire several times. The pursuit leads to a small pond with a wooden platform behind the facility. There, Scorpio grabs a young boy, who is his stepson in real life, who is fishing, shields himself and points a gun at the boy's head, laughing madly and gleefully while threatening, I'll blow his brains out. But Callahan won't surrender and drops his weapon. The accurate marksman narrowly misses the boy with one shot that severely wounds Scorpio to the upper left shoulder. This allows the young male hostage to escape. Harry walks slowly to Scorpio and stands above him with his Magnum for their final showdown during the manhunt. Gritting both his teeth and jaw, gives him a grin, a repeat of his monologue from earlier.
Yeah, word for word.
Do you feel lucky? What do you, punk? But reaching for his own gun, hoping that Harry is out of ammunition, he shoots the man, or Scorpio while he reaches for a gun, but there is one more bullet in Harry's gun, and Scorpio is executed, a headshot wound or a shot dead in his chest.
Yeah,
in
throws him
blood.
back into the water.
And then Callahan takes out his badge and is just like, I can't fucking work for this system anymore, and throws his badge away.
I think
A beautiful helicopter shot as he walks away.
Yeah. That was rad. And I feel like Point, because it reminded me of like a Point Break when he does it.
This movie is very
And to that movie,
influential.
yeah, because he just all the shooting into the air,
Yeah.
maybe
It is they're kind of two good movies to watch next to each other because
that is true.
you know, you got the gruff, manly version, which is Dirty Harry, and then you got the sensitive Point Break version of the same scene.
But it's so different because he just never should have been hired.
Yeah.
The Keanu Reeves, football players shouldn't just get to be cops.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Yeah, he was the best damn FBI agent they had.
No, it wasn't.
He was good at shooting his gun and all the training, Jason. And he had the man, the myth, the legend, Gary Busey by his side.
That is true.
Like, too bad Harry didn't, you know, whenever him and Gonzalez didn't go to a hot dog stand and be like, Utah, or Gonzalez, 2. 2 hot dogs.
That would have been great.
one for now and one for dinner. Jason, what is the point of Dirty Harry?
I guess it's. I guess the whole movie is really about how he's just like Dirty Harry is just kind of untethered. Yeah, unhinged. A little bit, but he's also like a really good dude.
He's not unhinged. He's very like put together in the movie, mentally and stuff. But just, I don't know. For me, I put the police are always right and should be able to do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's just definitely like it's just like a police fantasy.
It's like, how far would you go to, I guess, fulfill justice, but it's not really justice if it's doing it wrong.
At this point, by the end of the movie, he's a vigilante.
Yeah,
right.
What differentiates justice from vigilantism? It's what I don't know.
It really is a movie that's just like, we have laws in place to protect, but it also hinders. So maybe we need a Dirty Harry, but also at the same time,
I feel like
how many people have died innocently because of a Dirty Harry? But it is a movie, so it's just supposed to be a police fantasy.
We all every police force needs at least one Dirty Harry.
Yeah. And this is kind of how like all cop movies were back in the day.
Yeah.
They're all just like, the cops got to get the job done no matter what. Which is hella fun to watch.
It is.
But if you think about it, you're like, I mean, it's nice that he knows that it's the killer, so it's like, all right, but like, what if he was wrong? Then he's fucked up this guy's life.
Yeah.
But you know, by the end, it's like, well, he obviously got the right guy here. But yeah, that's like, when I was watching, I was like, I guess the police we should just always let the police do what they want, I guess. And in California, around this time, it was never an issue. It was never an issue for certain people
like
in that area. Yeah, you know. Or in the movie, it kind of is a Western.
Yeah.
Which is Clint Eastwood's Will Forte.
I love that he's got the most powerful pistol on the planet.
Makes me want to play Arc Raiders and use the anvil.
Yeah.
Should just go around with my mic on every time someone like starts shooting people when they're downed. How many bullets did I feel? You feel lucky, punk.
Have you seen Video Guy who goes around downs players and asks them if they support Trump?
Oh, no, but I don't know if I ever sent you the video, but there was, I'll have to try to find it because I sent it to a couple of my friends, and it was a guy comes out and he's like, his name is Donald Trump. And so he's doing the Donald Trump voice. And it's funny because there's someone that's also named Chris Hansen that walks up. Chris Hansen. I love Chris Hansen. I'll have to remember to send you that. So we're going to hit our next category. The good, the bad, the ugly, the fine. Also, let us know what the point of the movie is. It's where we discuss the good of the film, something we liked, the bad, something we didn't like, the ugly, something didn't age well, the fine, something did age well. Sorry, I get a little loopy. Coffee's running. Kind of falling out of my system. I can barely lift my arms.
Yeah, you're leaking all over the place.
Yeah.
What's up with
that? Don't want to talk about it. So for the good, I put Eastwood and the actor that played the killer, Andrew Robinson, whatever his name was.
Yeah, I think they did a phenomenal job.
Excellent job.
And I really liked the music, like we said before. It's such a
Should I be tapping my toes while these kids are
I
getting slapped
know,
around?
yeah, it's I don't know, it's such a cool time to be alive. So
Yeah.
funky.
So funky. It's like and it's such a juxtaposition to like what we have now, where everything is either wah or like very synthy, because we've completely reverted back to 80s style
Yeah.
scores, which I love. But it's
Sure.
just kind of nice to hear. You got Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3 dancing in the background of every scene. For the bad, I put the detective doesn't know the laws.
Yeah.
So like
that's
the
a
one
little
part where I was
strange.
like, huh? Why is he so surprised about any
You
of
don't
this?
need to know the laws when you've got a giant gun.
When you got a Magnum, you are the law.
Yes, that's the whole point.
Yeah. You got anything for the bad?
Not really,
That you
no.
didn't like?
No. I pretty much, I mean, there's a lot you could say about slurs, but
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like in every Clint Eastwood movie, it's pretty obvious that it is kind of put in there to be non-serious. Like it's not.
yeah, they're representing the time and what these people would have probably thought. And
Yeah.
Dirty Harry, because they are books, I believe.
Oh, really?
I think. And they're all books. Like all of them are based on books, I believe.
That's
I think
cool.
if I'm wrong, you can send me some mail and tell me I'm wrong. I guess I could look it up, but I'm forcing you to give me some fan mail.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's
with the
just
movie.
um,
I thought even the sound effects were like really good for
yeah, the gunshots are
1971.
great. It's
Everything just looks so shiny,
yeah,
colorful. And
looks
I love
amazing.
Yeah.
San Francisco's a great place to film a crime story, as we've found out in the past 2 movies we've done. The Ugly, I put Road Police. It works in this case, but it's how old cop movies were.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we realize how it sometimes does not work out.
Right.
It's great when they get the killer. It's bad when they don't get the killer and they get the wrong person.
I think my ugly was about if you're gonna say a girl's 14, she doesn't have to be naked when you pull her out of a hole.
Yeah, it's just like
That's just a
bit
little
unnecessary. Yeah.
Maybe cover her up with a sheet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess
I get what you're trying to do.
yeah,
here,
they're really trying to make like, you see how fucking brutal this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get why they did it, but it's just like it's still sad either way. You didn't really need it, right? Donald Trump's favorite scene. The Fine, something that aged well. The Killer, I found him scary.
I didn't find him scary. He was like too goofy for me.
It was just when he slapped the kids. I'm like, this is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's insane. But if you grew up riding a bus all the time,
I
shit
did.
happened. It just happened.
This shit happened? What school bus did you drive right in? Man, I had kids on the bus that might have been psychos. Should look them up.
Wild shit happens on the bus, man.
Yeah. I got picked on a lot on the bus
Oh,
until I got in high school and people were like, no, Jesse's cool.
I just
guess."
hid basically.
Just like, where have you ever seen Jason? Yeah, he's hiding under the seat. I don't know.
Yeah, basically.
And this killer is scary. I know from watching, like the movie, it'd be like, this isn't scary. But like, if this guy was in real life,
Yeah.
you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it is because I've been watching so much true crime docs. Like I've watched like 5 or 6 in the past week.
Nice.
So
Is that why you're so upset?
it leads to a lot of weird thoughts before bed. I'm just
Nice.
like, I'll start thinking about it. I'm like, I don't want to think about this before I go to bed. So I've been putting on Ghost Adventures.
Nice.
And I'm like, Zach Baggins, so dumb. Love that boy. Hate him and love him. I forgot where I was going with this, and I got to stop because that's annoying to hear on a podcast. So we're going to hit our next category, double feature. I chose Lethal Weapon.
Nice. Which one? Just the first
one, yeah. It's the only one I remember the most.
I remember the fourth.
Fourth one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's considered the worst one.
Really?
Yeah, just because, you always think of Lethal Weapon being really funny.
Yeah.
And I do remember watching the fourth one, our boy Pesh, the Pesh,
Yeah.
the legend.
Yeah.
And it's very much just a comedy in that one, that
Yeah.
movie. You go back to the first one, not a comedy. Definitely about a cop with PTSD.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of suicide stuff in it as well.
I don't know. 4 was the only one I ever owned.
Yeah.
And so I watched it all the
that
time.
makes sense. And that makes
like,
sense why
I
you
never,
like it.
I was an adult before I even saw the first one.
Yeah. Is that the one where he's sitting on the toilet
Uh,
and like the toilet bomb? Or is that the
oh,
first or
I don't
second one?
remember. I remember that in the 4th one, they're trying to fight the guy with the flamethrower, and he's like, "Take off your pants and go cluck like a chicken" to get his attention.
Yeah. And the first
and then
movie.
they just make fun of him for it.
The first movie starts off with Mel Gibson potentially jumping off a building. So,
Yay!
It's wild how the sequels is kind of like, if you think about Rambo, by the time you get to the end one, it's like, what? And then by the time you get to the end of the Lethal Weapon, it's like, what? But yeah, that first Lethal Weapon's great. Written by Shane Black.
Nice.
We should do Lethal Weapon later this year. If it comes on streaming, we'll do it.
Fuck yeah.
What's your double feature?
Well, I was looking. I thought maybe check out one of the other Dirty Harry movies.
Magnum Force apparently is the second best one.
Yeah, I'd say, dude, even though I haven't seen it, like I would recommend watching those.
Yeah, I kind of want the box set of them now just to check them all out.
Yeah, they seem pretty cool.
Because none of them are streaming anywhere. All these goddamn streaming sites. Yeah. Why is it never any of the movies I want to do on the podcast? It's like I always like, oh, I want to do this movie. Where is it? On nothing. Where's it about this movie? On nothing. Because, I don't want us to have to rent every time we do a movie because it's like $5. And it's getting to the point where I'm like, might as well just buy these movies, right? Just to have them. Yeah, that's a good choice. Even though I've never seen them.
I know. I want to watch them too.
Hell yeah. That's it. We did it.
Yeah.
Bing, bang, boom, baby. We've done Dirty Harry. Now
we've done it dirty.
Now that we've had fun with our serial killer series here, our Zodiac themed serial killings, it's time to laugh, baby. It's time to have some fun and to mourn the great late Catherine O'Hara, one of the great comedic actors ever. She's amazing in this movie. She's like the drunk mom. Oh God, like the person. We're doing Orange County. I should have mentioned Orange County. I love when like the person comes to Colin Hanks's house and like he's got to have like a good interview with the person so he can get into the college, and she's spiraling out of control because she's drunk and on pills, and she's so funny. Jack Black crushes.
As
Mike White's in it.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Mike White's in it. He's on Survivor this season of Survivor. It's so good. Mike White did The White Lotus. He's also a huge Survivor fan. Nice. People that he did Survivor with are in White Lotus season 1 and 2.
Cool.
Fun.
I never really watched Survivor, so I didn't really catch it.
I know. And as y'all know, Daddy loves Survivor.
Real Survivor head.
Real Survive head. Jeff Probst is Daddy. He rapped on this latest episode.
What?
I was like, you're trying to get people to continue to watch Survivor. So, and new audience members. And I'm just like, you chose wrong, Jeff Probst. He's like, everybody start doing this.
Oh, no.
And then he started doing like a fucking slam poetry rap or whatever. Yeah. And it's just like.
Sounds horrible.
You got like people, like the contestants are all like, whoa. And I'm like, no, this is cringe watching at home.
Well, they probably don't have a lot of entertainment on the island,
Yeah, they do. They got plenty.
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Constantly scheming against each other. Oh, it's so fun. I love getting tipsy watching Survivor. Just like yelling at my wife strategy plans for each player. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
We kind of do the same thing with the show Alone.
Oh yeah,
but I guess it's not as.
That's
fun.
where they're like in. They're
stuck out in the wilderness alone.
It's a fun show. I do like it. Yeah. Survivor. Alone talk. All right, I gotta go get a haircut. Holy shit! Time to wrap it up. Thank you for listening. Orange County. Watch it. Listen to us. And leave us some fan mail. Leave us some reviews. Thank you, Mark, once again. My dog, Mark with a C. I suspect he leave us some more comments. We'll talk about it some more. Leave a review. Follow. Tell friends about us. Do other stuff. Leave reviews. Please. Leave reviews. Please.
Leaf letters chained
like everything
stuck to antennas.
Oh, your nearest antenna. I'll look for it. But yeah, thank you, Joey Prosser, for our intro and outro music. This has been the We Recommend podcast. I've been Jesse.
I've been Jason.
I know what you're thinking. Did we fire 6 podcasts or only 5? Do you feel lucky? Do you punk? Bye.